Hello everybody, welcome to a scaled down version of the MCN. As I said earlier today, I did a community tab post, and obviously in the first video today, there was an MCN at the normal time. Just unfortunately, I got something wrong when it came to some data. I was looking at something, and obviously for those curious, this was the thumbnail for it, where it was called Bots Cheats are Back in Arena, and it was... Well, the thing is, I was referring to the wrong arena, so it didn't really make sense. It still may be a case that there are bots and cheaters in arena. I'm not kind of disputing that, but what I'm saying is like the data that I was referring to in order to make the point was incorrect. So I didn't want to kind of think that this is acceptable, and I didn't want to keep it out there. It just didn't feel acceptable to keep it out there. But there's some stuff to go on, and also some like new stuff that's dropped today that I think that we're gonna just get right into. And this might need a bit of follow up a bit later on today. I hope not, because I don't want to kind of like cover 3 vids on this particular subject, so we may cover it tomorrow. I don't know. But yes, there's been a bit of a to-do, a bit of an issue when it comes to battlegrounds. The mode should have been taken down and brought back up again, especially because players were finding that they were in the same progression as they were last season. So it's all really scuffy at this moment in time. Even more so because there's other things that Kabam said they were going to change, but it's not kind of registering the change for it. You know, and some people like quite rightly saying that, 15 energy, please, thank you. So, yeah, for those that use that. Obviously, if you're using Elder Marks, it should have counted towards the Alliance and solo-based elements, providing those are both active at the time. So that's, that's fine. You're not going to lose Elder Marks. But you could lose energy in all of this because it's progression-based. What you could say as well, like, again, progression is something that if you won a battle, then you can't get your win back. You still have to do it. So again, like, there's rough times ahead with it. But there are other things as well. Objectives, Battlegrounds objectives. I don't know if it's a case that some people are getting it, some people aren't. I thought I'd just quickly check mine. You can see here, like, one player saying that, and you can see on screen they've not got their objectives, and then for an alliance mate, they have theirs. So again, inconsistencies with all of that. So that's a little bit annoying. I think mine have just come in whilst I've been recording this. I think so. Yeah. No, they haven't. No. Sorry, a bit of a moment there. Wrong camera, by the way. There we go. So I haven't had mine come in yet. So maybe they'll come in. I don't know. You just have to kind of like... It boggles the mind because, for some people it's there. Some people it's not. The special objectives, emotional victory, is there in the special ones, but it's not in the Battlegrounds ones. But for other people... There's in there. I don't get it. Like, it's a bit messed up. There's a lot of things very much messed up. And we got to talk about season rewards as well. This one's an interesting one as well. How about the fight duration scoring still 15k? Which is annoying because that was one thing that Kabam said they were going to change, and one thing I was really looking forward to, because it just meant that people would stop fielding the same defenders. And that's one thing that we've had an issue with Battlegrounds, is people putting the same defenders with stuff, and it's just been like repetitive. I like Battlegrounds, but at the times when it's like the same defenders each and every time, it's like just gets boring after a while. Oh, you've chosen a defender that's got a long drawn out special attack. Great. Or a champion's got a large hit pool. Great. Okay, so that's going to be just ages. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it becomes annoying. But, yeah, that's something. I'm monitoring this thread, which I'll try and remember to put a link to in the description down below. But not good. Yeah, so disappointing start to Season 9. But battle on, as you might know. Season 8 rewards, we'll stick with Battlegrounds, and Season 8 rewards, still an issue, and this is still something later on this week it's likely to be claimable. If you are still expecting to get these rewards, then it's going to largely to be the end point of the week at this stage, because, Kabam have got to sort it out. And as I said, the rewards will be redistributed. The original message and rewards attached to them will be removed, so that's something to kind of point out right there. And that's the Battlegrounds portion of this MCN, scaled down MCN version. We've got to move on to the next story. Now on to something that was mentioned in the MCN show of today, and this one's about relics on alt accounts. And this is really weird. I mean, in a nutshell, as Dark Knight says here, so I play 2 accounts, one device, iOS, iPhone 12. And whenever I log in to the other account, I go to Relics tab and show some of the relics in chat binded to them, which I don't even have on the account. I tried multiple times of restarting, although it solves temporarily, but again, it was when I log back into the other account. And it's quite surprising with that because a lot of people experience a similar thing. And Kabam Jax, of course, wants to take you to the game team. Very obviously, this is the annoying thing with questions because it sounds like a very kind of annoying mathematical question, which I hate these things. It kind of borders on algebra and other kind of stuff that I just at school is just like, bleh. I'll explain. So I'll say it's the game team. Wanted to clarification, understand the situation. You have X relics on account A, and they're showing up on account B, or the champs and equipped relics from account A are showing up on account B. So if X relics are showing up on account A and they're showing up on account and not showing up account B, then what is the value of A to the power of B if cubed by the square radius of X? That's the stuff I hate. But yeah, interesting because a lot of other people experiencing a similar thing, including Noble. I know Noble. He's named after Noble Gas because he likes to fart a lot. But yeah, like this is just a bit of a kind of a view of it right here in kind of like action where it's like it's just a total mystery as to like what's assigned to what. Because you're like, oh, that's assigned to that Nick Fury. Oh, this assigned there question mark. It's like, what? What's going on? Oh, it's there, but it's not. It's assigned somewhere else. Honestly, like it's confusing at times to do that. So it must be something between your device communication between like switching the accounts, or it's like it's mapped when you switch accounts. It's kind of weird. It's like it registers not progress, but kind of progress. It's very odd. It's a glitch, but it's a weird glitch. Now, we must go back to something that I did feature earlier today, and I need to redo it again just to showcase the community. So, we've got some amazing stuff from Art Corner over on my Discord, which you can check out in the link in the description. We've got a null Lego made. It just reminds you a little bit of Bionicle. For those that obviously know like Lego will kind of get that reference. But yeah, like these are really cool. It's done by Bushy Drill, and Bushy Drill does some fantastic stuff. We've seen. I'm not quite sure what this one is. It'll probably come to me like a. I'd say just got a knife, ponytail, Black Cat. I want to say that's Black Cat. There's several others. There's a really cool Omega Red. That looks like a Batman's Robin. And there's Professor X right there. That's brilliant. Also, Spot. Look at that. It's just made by Lego. And it's fun. So, you know, fair play like that. Zemo has done some fantastic artwork. And we did share that in a previous video. But I need to kind of make sure it's out there. Because, look, this artwork is amazing. There's an amazing one there of what I think to be is that the new version of Jean Grey and Emma Frost looking good. We've also got and that's wallpaper, I think. But that's a me there. It's me, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Deadpool head, and a unicorn because Deadpool likes unicorns. So I got an Uzi. I don't know why I've got an Uzi. There's probably a reason behind it, and I'm riding the unicorn. That's a thing. That's enjoyable. Not riding a unicorn. I enjoy driving unicorns. Oh god, what was I going to say? Loki there by Baron Zemo, by just standard Zemo. There's I'm not sure what that or who that is. Saucy, nevertheless, very saucy. Yeah, some kind of like stuff there. King Kong related. Maybe it's King Kong related. I'm not quite sure. Kira, there's Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2099 kind of mix. Love that one. And I think this is another Zemo Clash of Dooms. I like that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Colin Has a Beard. I don't know if Zemo is Colin Has a Beard. Not sure. But yeah, Kira with a Dragon Ball Z. And yes, Feral Wolverine. That is very much like some of the comic book art, kind of like classic. And as well, I think it's kind of proportioned correctly. Because a lot of the times, you know, there's tall Wolverines. And it's like, well, he's generally just like a quite small kind of Wolverine. X-Force, again, by Zemo. Fantastic work. It's always good to see these things. Boozy. It says my 8-year-old something. And a lot of people liking Dragon Ball Z. Well done, fantastic work. Zemo with that's like an anime girl. Not about anime-ish. This is Infant Eel. Look at that. I love that. It's kind of like it's kind of Call of Duty World War II-esque. You can see with the helmet. I think it's kind of like German, kind of like gas mask and helmet. I think possibly. That's really sick. That's really cool. Jotaro with this, or Sante. Incredible. Love that. Again, anime style. Really cool. And now let's end the show by talking about arena predictions. So my predictions for the first round of Lady Deathstrike. The 6-star, I'm going with 110 mil. With the 5-star version, I'm going with 25 mil. It's very hard to tell at the moment with how whether or not there's botters or modders and stuff like that, but you know, caution to the wind with these things. Hood in a basic this time. Get the basics and the featured right rich. 22 mil for the 6-star I'm going with, and 12 mil for the 5-star. Again, it's difficult with that one. Will people push? Don't know. Could I really see it? Probably not. I think this will get the champion, but we'll have to see on Sunday. And of course, we'll cover it in the MCN on the Monday. In case that is the end of the show, thank you very much for watching. And also thanks to those who support the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon who are on screen. Also, there's a support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. The plan is to live stream. Unfortunately, yesterday I ran out of time. I was actually late leaving work, so it meant that everything was delayed, which meant I lost my streaming time. But that is life. And we just move on to other times. In any case, check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.